With us, as the ongoing drought continues to devastate parts of the country, all 7 sub-counties in Kajiado have been adversely affected. Our reporter Flora Limuki tells us how drought has affected children in some parts of the county, even as more efforts are needed to promote socio-economic rights of the children. Have a look.
As the ravaging drought continues to affect most parts of the country, children here in Kajiado County are facing the greatest brunt as their parents continue to struggle to put a meal on their table. In the last few months, the country has been facing the worst drought in 40 years, with at least 5 million people having been affected, among them children. We embark on a journey to Kajiado County, which is one of the counties that has been affected by drought. In Kajiado Central Township and Aldermat areas, children have been grappling with malnutrition occasioned by the drought.
Mostly Kajiado area, kuna kiangazi sana. Na watoto wengi wana afya yao iko chini sana. Saa zile kiangazi imeshika iko at the peak because people are surviving with relief food.
The drought has really been a very severe thing that has affected children, especially when it comes to their food and their education.
Kajiado has been really hit by the drought situation. So we have also empowered the community health volunteers that we have been working with to ensure that as they're continuing doing the household visits, they're capturing these cases of malnutrition and the cases of and the child who are found out to have malnutrition, they're referred to the nearest health facility so that they can receive the necessary interventions, for example, the nutrition commodities and the feeding programs available.
The low uptake of exclusive breastfeeding and recommended complementary feeding has also been identified as a significant cause of malnutrition among children in the area. Furthermore, many parents cannot afford to visit health centers, leading to low detection and malnutrition and depriving caregivers of crucial health information.
Unajua watu wengine hatujui hii mafunzo ya lishe bora. Wewe bora tu upike ugali ama upike sukuma yako, mtoto akule asikule, una shughuli, si chakula iko kwa nyumba. Sasa hata ni hii mafunzo tulipata ndio sasa ikasababisha sasa nikajua lishe bora ni ya muhimu.
Maziwa ni maziwa. You know, they have that notion, maziwa ni maziwa. Kwani maziwa ya mama na maziwa ya ng'ombe kuna tofauti gani? Yeah, that's the problem that they have. But we tried to explain to them that the nutrients that they would get from the breast milk, it's not the same as what they'll get from the cow milk. This community does not uphold nutrition. Let me just say that. It doesn't uphold nutrition. And that's why when the UCB project came in, we had the positive parenting classes. The positive parenting classes was for us to sit down with them, explain to them what is beneficial to this child, what will help this child physically, what will help this child brain-wise. We are encouraging them to have at least exclusive breastfeeding, at least until the child gets to 6 months. Even when the child gets to 6 months, it doesn't mean you stop. Continue breastfeeding, but you can have introduction on other things. Like you can do like maybe porridge, something light, not ugali. We were trying to explain to them that it's beneficial for your child to develop in these first 36 months. From there, unaweza mpatia ugali na maziwa. Yeah. From there, you can give your child rice and whatever else. But for the first 36 months, please pay attention to the type of food you're giving this child.
As Kajiado is a nomadic county, the drought has severely affected livestock, which many depend on as a means of livelihood and food. Some households have lost almost 100 cattle to the drought, forcing them to explore other means of farming to feed their children.
Drought has really affected us in the last few months. I had 20 cows, but now I'm only remaining with 1. I have started practicing other forms of farming in order to feed my children.
Children who are malnourished, it is because they are not getting the correct feeding. You see, I have the skuma wiki, I have the eggs, so I will be able to have verified foods to the child.
This even as the cases of child abuse increases. But what more are these parents doing to ensure that their children are fed and also safe? This situation in this area worsens as many children suffer from other forms of distress that are not related to the natural drought. Shockingly, at least 1 in every 10 children in Kajiado Central Sublocation experiences child abuse either at school or at home. Despite efforts being made to address this issue, cultural practices such as early marriages and female genital mutilation continue to contribute to the problem.
FGM, child marriage. Those are the two main issues that children are going through here in Kajiado Central. Especially right now, since they're not even going to school, the next thing is for them to be taken for the FGM practice. Once they are gone through the FGM, the next thing is child marriage. Child marriage has also been on the rise because a father will feel getting 30 cows and selling off the daughter. The 30 cows are more important. The community organizations here are really assisting the ladies to open up their minds, for them to see something outside the manyata, something better than what she's being given. With that, she'll be able to have an extra shilling, she'll be able to do something extra for herself and for her children.
To address these challenges, the county has taken steps to strengthen community-level health promotion interventions. These efforts aim to increase the demand for health services among the target beneficiaries by utilizing mother-to-mother support groups to create awareness. This has also helped in championing for inclusion among children with disability and to deal with stigmatization of these children in the society.
Mimi kwanza sikuwa nakubali huyu mtoto kulingana na ile mapitio nilipitia. Sikuwa nakubali sababu ilileta mpaka vita kwa nyumba, sikuwa nakubali. Sasa ilifika mahali nika accept wakati niliona wengine wako na watoto kama hao. Chumbereni ulikuwa unatoka tu mtu anakusengenya ama anakuongelea, mnaona yule mama ako na mtoto ako hivi. Sasa ilikuwa hadi hata kumtoa nje.
So I had a lot of stigma. I accepted myself. Mimi kwanza nikajikumbali na nikawa na muda wa kukaa na mtoto wangu. Nilikuwa na mfanyikazi. Even now I don't have a house girl.
Many children in the country continue to suffer the effects of harmful practices despite the existence of laws and policies that safeguard their rights and welfare. Some of the challenges include child labor, corporal punishment, stigmatization, and discrimination of children with disabilities, among others.
Parents in the community have understood that even when a child is abused by a close relative, kangaroo courts will not help that child.
We have informed the mothers already, the reporting mechanisms, and I believe the reports are getting to the children's officer, they're getting to the chiefs, they're getting to the local administration, so that action can be taken.
Despite the progress that has been made to ensure the safety and well-being of children, there's still a lot more that needs to be done by relevant stakeholders to achieve 100% socio and economic rights for children.
We've also been encouraging parents, don't just leave your child with anyone. Because you might even leave your daughter with your brother, the uncle. You come back the next day, your daughter is defiled. You see? So have that one-on-one with your child. Have a positive relationship with your child. Especially your child is growing up. You know, have that one-on-one with your child in a way that your child can tell you anything as a mother.
There's a need to ensure children are protected from all forms of violence, abuse, exploitation, and neglect by putting in place laws, policies, and guidelines to safeguard the rights and welfare of children. Flora Limuki, TV 47, Kajiado County.